Hey everyone, this is Edwin Torres, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I want to show you the three-step formula for email marketing success. This is like my third time recording this video, so my fingers are crossed. I have all my lucky charms out, all my lucky bracelets on, so I really hope that I don't have to record it again. I'm hoping that my mic works and that my computer doesn't mess up on me. So I've recorded this video a couple times already, and each time it's gone to like 20 minutes, and I don't think you guys want to sit through a 20-minute video of me rambling. So I'm going to try to be as concise and to the point as possible to make this video more valuable to you. And I also want to show you guys something. You see what's on the screen? This is my first time playing with this software. It's some mind map software called Xmind, so I can make these cool little diagram looking things for you guys. So I'm testing out new formats, new ways to provide info, and new ways to educate. So hopefully it works and that you guys enjoy it. And without further ado, let's get started. So the three-step formula, what this will help you with is it'll help you improve the relationship you have with your list. It'll help you look like an authority figure in front of your subscribers. Your trust of them will increase dramatically, and you'll make more sales than ever before just by implementing these three steps into every single email you write. And before you even pick up the pen or start typing a character on your keyboard, you gotta have these three things down packed inside of your head for it to work. And those three things are: number one, you have to know your market. Number two, you have to figure out what makes them tick. And number three, email them. And I'm going to go through each one and break down exactly what you have to do. Cool. So the first one, you got to know your market. You have to try to learn as much about your niche as possible. Be a student. Really try to implement as many methods or as many tips as you can find. Try to learn as much and do as much research as possible. For example, if you're a fitness coach or you're trying to get into the fitness realm, really know what people gotta do to lose weight, or really know what people have to do to gain muscle, or to lose belly fat around their stomach, or to lose inches on their waist. Really be knowledgeable, and don't just give information that you see everywhere. Don't just pull information out of your butt. Really try to provide value and actionable stuff to them. Next, you gotta know where they hang out and what they're saying. So in every niche, people hang out in different locations. In some niches, everyone's on Twitter. In other niches, everyone's on YouTube, or everyone's on a certain forum, or everyone's on a certain blog. So really do your research and see where your subscribers are hanging out, and you also have to know what they're saying. So what is a common thing that everybody always talks about? For example, let's say I'm making a NBA emo list, for example, and I'm like, so what the hell do these people talk about? So I might visit a NBA forum, and I might just sort through the most popular threads there, and I see, hey, a lot of people are talking about this certain team, or a lot of people are talking about this certain player. So that must mean that these things are popular and that people really like them, or people really don't like them, which is good subjects or good topics for your own emails. So really try to see what they're saying, and also try to figure out the language they use. If I hang out with a basketball guy, somebody who's in love with the sport, and I use stuff like, yeah, so I got off the pick and roll and I hedged a little bit outwards and I gave him that bounce pass, and then he no looked over there to the far corner and the guy shot a three. See, if I just said that sentence and you are not familiar with basketball at all, I probably confused you. But if I'm talking to somebody who's a basketball freak, for lack of a better word, a basketball enthusiast, and they'll know exactly what I'm saying. It's like if I talk to a fishing guy. I personally hate fishing. I find it boring. But if I talk to a fishing guy and he starts telling me about a certain type of rod that he's using, or a certain type of boat that he used last weekend to catch this huge manta ray marlin, I'll be completely confused in that entire conversation. And it's because I'm not in that niche. But if I was a fisherman, I'll be able to relate to him better. I'll know exactly what he's saying, and I'll have a better connection with that person. That's why it's important to know uh, what your niche is saying, what they do, and where they hang out. And the next point is be a test dummy for them. So really try to get your elbows dirty and test out stuff that people talk about. If you're in fitness and everybody's raving about the new Dukan diet or the new Fruit Loops diet that claims you can lose 20 pounds just by eating Fruit Loops every single day, try it out. Really be the test dummy for them. And this is super powerful, by the way, if you want to use it in a promotion. You can tell people, hey, so there's this new thing called the Fruit Loops diet, and I was super confused about it. I thought it was total bull. I didn't think it'd work, but I decided to put it to the test, and here is my before and after results of after doing the Fruit Loops diet for a couple weeks. I love it. If you guys want more information on how to do the Fruit Loops diet, here you go. And you link them to a product all about the Fruit Loops diet, or wherever your niche is about. You could just kind of twist that in there. So be a test dummy for them. You could provide the value at the same time, and you look like an authority figure because people see, oh hey, this guy, he really went out there and he really implemented the stuff that either I'm too afraid to do or I just don't have the resources for, and he either got results or he didn't get results, and people look up to you for that and they find all of that valuable to them. So next, figure out what makes them tick. So there are 3 questions you have to ask yourself. What is their end goal? What is stopping them from achieving their goals? And what are their pains and frustrations? Get out a piece of paper, and this helps, or get out a notepad, and at the very top of the paper, write what their end goal is. So what is the thing that they want to accomplish in this niche? If I'm a fisherman, I want to catch a shark, for example. That's my end goal. Or if I'm a basketball player, I want to make it to my high school team. Or if I'm an internet marketer, I want to make my first $100 online. So that's my end goal. So next step you have to ask yourself is, what is stopping them from achieving those goals? And it could be a number of things: lack of knowledge, they're confused, they're not confident enough, they don't know what to do, they don't have the money, they don't have the resources. So just write down a bunch of bullets of stuff that is stopping them from getting to their ultimate goal, and below that write what their pains and frustrations are. So if I'm a ninth grader trying to make it to my high school team, one of my frustrations might be every time I step on the court I get nervous and I play like trash, but I know I'm way better than this. How do I get better at not being nervous? How do I improve my mindset? Or one of my frustrations is I can't seem to dribble without looking up. I keep looking down and everybody always steals the ball from me. So just little stuff like that. Just try to map out exactly what each thing is that's stopping them and what their pains and frustrations are. This is ultra important in marketing. If you could talk to people's pains and talk to people's problems and their frustrations, they'll trust you way more, because people feel like if this guy understands where I'm coming from, this guy understands that this is what I'm dealing with, and if you recommend a product to them that will help them with their exact problem, they'll be more inclined to purchase it. Now, step number 3, email them. So the first thing is, no one likes being sold to. It absolutely sucks, but everyone loves buying, and it's all in the approach of how the person does it. So here's an example. Let's say I'm in the mall, and usually in the malls around here there's a bunch of booths where people sell stuff, and every time you walk by them the person always comes out of nowhere. They just come out of nowhere and they surprise you, and they're like, "Oh, hey, check out my stuff. It's over here to the right." And then they try to push you that way and keep saying, "Hey, grab it today, purchase it today. It's super awesome. It's super amazing." And they think that they're convincing you, but in actuality, you feel kind of uncomfortable. You feel kind of awkward. You just want to get away from there. And in the end, you just don't trust the person. You kind of look at them as kind of like sketchy. You're like, why is this guy selling me so hard? And nobody ever buys when they just don't feel comfortable. It just makes you feel like weird inside. People buy it when they're in a happy mood, or when they're in a comfortable environment. They don't like being pressured into buying stuff. Usually, there's always exceptions to the rules, but usually people don't like buying stuff when they're pressured. Instead, always try to give value to your subscribers when you're promoting something. Either give an insight, or some type of advice. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It doesn't have to be this huge big thing. Just giving people just giving people some type of insight, or just your opinion on something could be valuable enough. And always try to do that in every promo you write. Don't just tell them, "Oh, hey, check out this product," and link them to a sales page, because your conversion rates will be piss poor, and a lot of people will not buy if you don't provide at least some value to them before they purchase. Next, an awesome tip to make your emails more conversational is pretend that you're writing it to a friend. Last time I checked, every time I talk to my friends, I don't talk super proper and business-like and use super high vocabulary. No, I always try to be relaxed. I use slang. I'm personable. I'm human. So when you pretend that you're writing to a friend, you come across as more relatable, and people will end up liking you more, and your open rates will improve, your click-through rates will improve, and people will start engaging with your emails more. And last but not least, an important question I ask myself before I send any email is, I ask myself, is this email valuable? Will this email help them get one step closer to their end goals? And if the answer to that is no, I'll either rewrite the email, edit some stuff, try to make it a little bit more valuable. If not, I'll just scratch it and delete it entirely. So that's a awesome question you can ask yourself before you send out any email. So yeah, that's the last step of the 3-step formula. Remember, you gotta know your market, you have to figure out what makes them tick, and you gotta email them using my stuff here. So yeah, so I promise you, if you implement each of these things, your engagement with your subscribers will go up, your relationship will improve dramatically, and your sales will get a nice boost to them. If you want to learn more about improving the relationship with your list and getting more sales from your email list, and if you want each of these steps explained in more detail with examples of how to do each one and some other strategies that I just didn't have time to share in this video, make sure you click the link below. It'll take you to my product called List Dissection, where I show you exactly how to get more sales from your email list, and I cover this formula in much more detail and really take you by the hand and show you how to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video valuable. Remember to click the link below if you want extra training on improving the relationship with your list and having email marketing success. Have a great day. This is Edwin Torres signing out.